It wasn't until he saw the woman he'd secretly loved acting intimately with his best friend that the usually cold CEO could no longer hold back. He stepped forward to stop them and asked her in a bitter, jealous tone if she was in such a hurry to get married. Little did he know, this entire scene had been orchestrated by his best friend. His friend had long seen through the CEO's feelings for the woman, so he deliberately lied that he was going on a blind date with her the next day. Sure enough, the CEO rushed to the restaurant in a panic the moment he heard the news. But the woman had no idea about his feelings and only saw him as her boss, keeping a polite distance whenever he tried to get close. Desperate, the CEO stayed up all night learning how to pursue a woman. He deliberately brought his pet kitten to work to show her, and sure enough, the woman was instantly charmed and agreed to go home with him to see it. But as soon as she walked through his door, she realized something was wrong. They were completely alone in the house. Just as she braced herself for him to suddenly hug her, the kitten ran out and eased some of her nervousness. She casually asked what the cat's name was, only to be shocked to learn it was named after her. It turned out they had once been a deeply loving couple. Just as they were dreaming of their future together, the woman's adoptive parents died in a tragic accident. To make things worse, her biological mother, whom she had never met, showed up with her son and tried to steal all of the adoptive parents' inheritance. At that exact time, the CEO was preparing to study abroad. Not wanting to burden him with her troubles, the woman lied and said she was going to marry into a wealthy family, then broke up with him and disappeared from his life completely. 6 years later, the CEO had built himself into the richest man in the city, but he never forgot her. He used all his connections to track her down, only to find she was working as a low-level clerk at a company he had once sponsored. So he bought the entire company outright and reappeared in her life as her boss. But the woman mistakenly thought the successful CEO was here to get revenge for their breakup, so she kept her distance from him. She had no idea he still cared about her just as much as before. He would send her medicine when he saw her feet blistered from high heels, and always made sure she ate properly. At first, she didn't understand his intentions. But that day, when he brought her to his home and pulled out the matching couple slippers they had bought together all those years ago, the woman finally realized he had never stopped loving her.